Hey guys, Carl here with Cultivate with Carl. In just a minute, we're going to do a tomato autopsy on some tomatoes that were affected by blossom end rot. So we can see what's going on inside and make sure that we don't have any pest issues. There's a type of caterpillar who can drill into your tomatoes and it looks like blossom end rot. It's just on the side of the tomato. So we're going to take a look at that starting here in just a second. Okay, guys, Carl, Cultivate with Carl. Here we have some tomatoes that I believe were affected by blossom end rot. But we want to make sure that there's no critters inside, like caterpillars or anything like that. So we're going to do this little tomato autopsy and see if we got any bugs. But it just looks like no bugs. So I don't see anything. It just looks like the start of the rot. Like right there, looks like a bruise. And of course the dogs are going to start barking. But my understanding is once you get this stuff in your tomatoes, there's no saving the tomato. And so this is what it looks like on the inside of blossom end rot tomatoes. It's a shame. The plant was producing really well. Oh, squirrel patrol deploying. And they say that once it gets in there, there's no saving it. So I went ahead and cut these off. You're not supposed to eat them, I don't believe. But if you ever wondered what it looked like on the inside of a blossom end rot tomato, this is what it looks like. I think I'm going to get a picture of this right here. So this one looks like it's got it pretty well worse than the others. But I've done some soil testing. Looks like my, the soil was dry and my pH is a little low. So I'm going to add some calcium. Ooh, look at that one. Ew. So that one's rotting all the way through. Let's get another picture. So I've taken steps to fix the solution, fix the problem. I'm going to add a little calcium to the soil. I'm going to step up my watering schedule. And then from that point, hopefully that will cure. Now see here, just a soft spot. This may be a pest. So let's see. Nope, more blossom end rot. Just starting inside. Some over here too. So there you go. Alright, and this one little fellow was on a different plant. Whoops. Wind's blowing. And he developed these little soft spots. So, I don't know if those are like bruises or something. They certainly don't look like the blossom end rot. Yeah. He had to come off anyway. There you go. Alright guys, there you go. That's what blossom end rot looks like on the inside. It's not pretty, but hopefully we've got it in time enough to save the rest of the plant. So there you are. Guys, there you have it. We've done our dissecting of the tomatoes. We've seen what it looks like on the inside. And so I am sure that I was inconsistently watering my tomatoes. I had set a schedule of once a week to water really deep, and then as it got warmer, I really didn't adjust my watering pattern. So it's getting into the 80s during the day now. The beds are drying out a little bit more. So what I've done is, today is Monday. It is my normal watering day. So I'm probably going to step it up to Thursday or Friday. I'm going to water again. And then we'll make sure that that's not too much, because last year I overwatered. And in fact, when I stopped watering last year, I was drowned in everything. And then when I stopped watering, I got my best tomato production. If we remember last year, we had a tropical storm and the plants got all beat up. And then there were one or two indeterminates left and a little group of determinates. And then when I basically left them alone, they did what they do, which is make tomatoes. And I enjoyed tomatoes all the way into the deep summer, the way they were going. So most people will say when you have blossom end rot, it's a calcium problem. And it is true that the plants are suffering lack of calcium. But the true problem usually is that you're not watering enough, and the water needs to be in the soil so the plants can absorb the nutrients, and calcium included. And then if you water properly, they can get the nutrients, and including calcium, and you won't have blossom end rot. So it doesn't do you any good to just go dump a bunch of Tums in your flower beds if you're not going to water more frequently or change your watering habits. So keep in mind. So my solution to this, I've got some calcium. I'm going to add a measured amount. I don't know what that amount is yet. I believe I'm going to start out small and add more if I keep seeing the blight. But I'm going to water more consistently. I already believe there's enough fertilizer and stuff in the soil, and I'm going to work on building my soil nutrients with my compost. So that long-winded explanation to say, water your plants appropriate to how much water they need. Always check your soil. Make sure it's damp to the touch, not wringing out wet. And then, feed your plants the way that you need to, but don't overfeed, don't overwater. So there you have it. Tomato autopsies. Never thought I'd be doing one of those. My 9th grade biology teacher would be proud of me. It's a shame that we lost all those vegetables, fruits, whatever they are. But it was for science, and so that we can learn. So there you go. This is Carl signing off with Cultivate with Carl, and we'll be seeing you on Monday.